Hey Aries, welcome to your reading for May. If you're new, welcome. Please remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get all the messages I post each month. And to my lovely loyal subscribers, welcome back, guys. Mary of Nazareth, I'm not surprised. Every sign has had it so far. I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. I feel like everybody's having to dig deep right now and maybe even realizing how much courage they have had. And this is the morning star. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. So if you're on a spiritual journey and you've had to have courage, it's been difficult so far, I feel like you're starting to trust the process here, which is great, right? A lot of powerful energy coming out. Okay, and we have the Buddha of enlightened action. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. Such an Aries thing, right? Just follow your heart and flow and be happy, and don't let people hold you back and stop you, right? Because I feel like your soul truly knows, like being able to be so youthful and loving in your heart and free-spirited is how we're all meant to be, and I feel like Aries do this the best, maybe get a little bit of slack for it, but it truly is your beauty, your superpower, and why people are drawn to you. Having that courage to be able to do what you want and be free and loving, what most can't. It's probably why they, sometimes dislike that about you, but it's actually your superpower. They're asking you to dim to fit in, and it's just not possible when you are this fabulous green Tahara and you stand out and look fabulous. Okay, let's see. The Death card, the Ten of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. So this here I feel is somebody who has ended a situation with you. The Death card and the 10, it's a love cycle that's came to an end, but there's serious regrets here. Whereas you are feeling, strength in this situation. I don't feel like you're allowing it to hold you back anymore or give you nightmares anymore. Of course, this could be you, Aries, that is overthinking and got to the point of anxiety after a relationship has come to an end, but it shows you will soon find your strength and the courage to get through this and understand the divine timing of it all. When we truly understand that everything's happening for a reason, when we are right where we are meant to be, we have this sense of peace that will come over us. And hopefully you're at that stage, right? You're the Buddha of enlightened action there. I hope you feel enlightened and, are proud of your courage to live and be from your heart, and do what your heart compels you to do here. So it does show that a relationship has come to an end. But we're going to start seeing in May this rebirth of yourself, if you like, a new cycle beginning where you've learned to love who you are, all of you, even the parts of you that people told you to dim and people told you to, oh, stop doing that and things like that. There's so much here that is beautiful about you, Aries, that I guess even family may have been like, oh, stop doing that, don't do that. And they've been crushing this part of you that now you're learning to love in adult life and trying to free. So I feel like, that part where you get told as a child, oh, don't do that or don't do this, and, holding you back just because of their own fears, right? Parents, we get scared of our child hurting themselves. So I feel like you're finding that youthful heart and energy again, and it's beautiful to watch and unfold. That courage that you're automatically given by not seeing fear and not holding yourself back. I feel like I say, a lot of people may be jealous of this, but I feel like somebody who ended a relationship with you is probably having anxiety attacks This is come up recently a lot, and I don't know if you just seen, I posted a video, but this is anxiety of what's next. And if you are going through this Nine of Swords yourself, sleepless nights and anxiety, it's because you're not being true to your own soul. Your soul knows divine timing. Your soul knows which way to take you. So it's ego and fear that we are trying to get rid of with the death card. So that could be the process that you're going through now. Like I say, if it's somebody romantically you're dealing with, they could be going through the death of the ego and regretting ending a cycle with you here. 10 of Cups. What comes after the 10 of Cups is the Ace of Cups. So then we find that self-love, we find that trust in our soul, in our intuition, and we're able to offer it to another person. So I see, after going through this, I see a love offer coming here for you guys. So depending if this is you, or like I say, somebody you're dealing with here, or somebody who ended a relationship with you, now feeling the loss of you, then that's the difference between what the next step will be. So if you found that courage and that self-love, okay, you don't see the offer coming with the Four of Cups, and that's okay. I feel like it's just because you're not looking in that direction. You're like, I'm focused on me, I'm, you know, trying to elevate myself. And that is wonderful, because you're going through this rebirth process. And like I say, going through a rebirth, like giving birth, is the most painful thing. So why not giving birth to yourself? Why would we not see that as, you know, a painful experience? You know, we have to let go of things. A lot of things come to an end. A lot of things change. So you're going through an amazing transformation in May, and you're not seeing here what's ahead of this. You might be quite bored of, okay, I've been through a transformation, I've been through another transformation, I've been through an ending, been through another ending, I've been through, you know, anxiety, I've been through stress and sleepless nights. What's next? I'm bored of this now. So it's like you're moving on to the next step of your spiritual journey. Let's see where this is leading. This is May. Justice. Okay, so it was an end of a karmic cycle, and things are now coming into balance. Things that, if you've got any court cases going on and things like that, that they will go your way. Any sort of, I guess, legal fights and things like that, it's showing that they will go your way. This could be a Libra who did this with you, or is coming to make you this love offer. Well, let's see. So the person here is trying to now figure out what they lost, because it's giving them sleepless nights. They're longing for something and they're not quite sure what it is. Emperor, yeah, they're going through that death of the ego. Could be an age difference here, and that could have had a huge impact on, you know, that it could be that, let's say you was older but acted so free-spirited that they seemed older than you. And that's why your vibrations matched. But this person's ego then got involved here. But this is telling me that you're attracting a life of abundance by living free and true to yourself. That's how you get the life that you want. You have been clearing a lot of karma. And I feel like that comes to like a stop or a pause in May to allow you to start receiving now. Okay, you definitely feel like you're needing a break from this. So you had a period of rest, so it could be that nothing's happening, going very slow in your love life, and you felt like, hey, you know, well, what's next for me? I've done the healing, where's my person? But yeah, it's showing that, you know, that was just, I guess, the quiet before the storm, if you like. So there are things coming into your life very quickly here with the Emperor. The Hanged Man. If you're waiting for a particular person that you feel particularly tied to, that person is going through an awakening. They do have to get rid of their ego to allow their ego to serve their soul, not their ego, not the other way around, not their ego, you know, dragging them all over the place. So this is why they haven't reached out. This is why they feel stuck. This is why they haven't made an offer. Because they're refusing to see things from a different perspective. But now they're going through this anxiety, sleepless nights, and they're having to search. And once you've searched outside everywhere for the answer, eventually they'll go inside with the Hanged Man, and eventually they'll see things differently, that, hey, this was me, or this is how I could have acted better. It's like going over things in their head over and over to, where did it go wrong? What did I do? What did they do? What were the words said? They're really hashing it out here. Let's see. So I definitely feel like if you're waiting on a particular person, they're going through a wake up here. If they blocked you, or you know, didn't speak to you at all, just went cold and, you know, quiet. I feel like they have something to say. It won't be much at this stage with the Page of Pentacles. They want to make an offer, but they're realizing that they themselves, their ego, doesn't have a lot to offer. So it's making them kind of feel like worthless, but they're not worthless. It's just that they're placing value maybe on outside things rather than their soul and their energy. So they're putting value in the wrong place at the moment. So that's why they feel, I don't have a lot to offer you. So this person might not have their life together like you, or look at life the same as you. Well, they say opposites attract, right? And especially if they are younger, because we're noticing an age difference here. They might feel like a lack of self-worth and that they don't have anything to offer. So they're trying to get stuff together so they're able to make an offer to you. If it's you that is younger, I feel like you've probably been trying to reach out to them and they've ignored you or blocked you. But the Page of Pentacles is learning something new. So you both are experiencing this to learn something here. Three of Swords, yeah, growing pains, heartache, learning the hard way. I feel like they probably, if they left you and learned the hard way that, okay, this is actually the person I wanted to be with, now my ego's in the way, how do I get back on track? So they're hurting right now. They don't understand why, because they are the one that walked away here. But it's the ego. And when we go through that downfall of the ego, we test ourselves like, I don't want to say something to them. I'll feel stupid. That's ego, right? But when it gets to a point where it's so broken down that you don't care anymore, and that's like giving birth, right? If you thought, you know, I don't want a million doctors looking at me while I'm giving birth. When you get to that breaking point, you don't care who's there. You're like, get this out. So yeah, they want to get it out now and speak what they have to say. It may be small, and you may have to be patient here, because it feels like small conversations, or it feels like a bit at a time and things like that. And it's more to do with them than you. I feel like you're coming into balance. You're gaining the power back here. They're about to put the ball back in your court here. So it's like, hey, how are you? So then the power's back with you. They're back talking to you here, right? And then it's up to you. Do I want to reply to this person? What's going on here? Probably wouldn't jump to it, you know, but that's me personally. Nine of Cups. Yeah, so it does show, the nines are related to the Hermit, so it does show that there's a lot in regards to self and self-love and self-worth, and they're having this battle between the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Cups. High self-esteem, low self-love. So that's what they have to learn here, self-love, in order to give out love to another person, right? It's the same with anything. If we don't have it to give, we can't give it, even if it's money. This person might be thinking about that they need to provide that sort of way. So that could be what's the problem with them. Like, oh, I'm not like having a lot of money or something here, and I want to be able to give, but I can't. But, you know, it's not always about, this is King Midas here, so it's not always about financial things and things like that they can give to a person, right? It's important in this day and age. It is an exchange of energy, but it's not always the number one thing that a person needs from you. It's like you might have needed their presence and they felt like, hey, I don't have money to give you, or something like that. Or they could have been struggling with money and taking from you and then felt embarrassed, and, you know, a lot of things going wrong here that made them more insecure about themselves, but their high self-esteem was pushing you away. So in order for this to come back into balance, this will take a long time with these major arcana here. So the Justice, the Emperor, the Hanged Man there, for them to wake up and smell the roses, I guess. Be careful not to overindulge during May, because if you're overindulging and just loving life and things like that, you might end up drinking too much, or you might end up eating too much. This is a time where you can gain a lot with the Nine of Cups. This is like Jupiter coming in and expanding. I feel like for some of you on this spiritual journey, you want to expand on the conversations. Some of you want to expand on spiritual growth, and some of you want to expand on learning and money. But if you're not doing anything, your waistline can expand. It's not a bad thing. I took the opportunity to put on weight during, you know, my own time when it was an expansion time, because that's just what I personally wanted. And so people's personal choices, you know, I'm just saying this is a time of expansion for you. We're seeing growth within self-love, self-worth, courage, and trust in yourself, your soul, your intuition, your power. You might be a little bit bored if you're just sat at home doing nothing, and that might be why you end up drinking a little bit too much or eating a little too much. Good luck, guys.